Hey everybody, it's Mariah with Rosalind Travel, and today we're going to talk about our stay at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. This resort is styled after Spanish colonial Mexico. Coronado Springs has a southwestern theme that can be seen from the architecture to the food options. If you take the Disney Magical Express from the Orlando airport, the bus will drop you off at reception. To get to the room that we stayed, located in Casita 3, we had a short walk along the lake. When going to the parks, there is another option for drop-off pickup, which is located across the parking lot. This was always the first drop-off when coming back to the resort, which was pretty nice. There is signage all over, but finding our room the first night did feel a little bit like a maze. Because of the open style of the resort, there is a chance that you'll get rained on if you want to take the most direct path to your room. We stayed in a preferred room, which meant that we would have a view of a courtyard like this, or like this one, which is the one that was located right outside of our room. Preferred rooms also have views of the lake or possibly a parking area. One of the advantages of staying in a preferred room is that you're located near the central hub of the resort, called El Centro. This is where all the dining and shopping options are, as well as reception and main transportation. We stayed in room number 3393. When staying at a Disney resort property, you'll be issued a Magic Band. This is a wristband that you'll use as a room key, your ticket into the parks, and you can even use it to pay for things on Disney property. Now, when we tried to enter our room, a few times it did that flashing thing where we weren't able to get in. We'd have to rescan, and then we were able to enter our room. It was a little annoying, but I still like the convenience of having a Magic Band over keeping track of park tickets and a room key. Our room had 2 queen beds, a couple of chairs, there was a nice TV and a full-length mirror. Honestly, it's a pretty basic room, but you can see some of that southwestern theme in the colors and the posters. This hotel is currently under construction, so in addition to this cute Mickey towel, they also left us a few pins, which I thought was pretty sweet. Behind these barn doors is the bathroom. In the bathroom, there is the closet for hanging your clothes. It also has the ironing board, the iron, and the hair dryer. We were given a lot of towels. We never had to ask for extra, which I thought was pretty great. And there was a number of Disney-themed toiletries. So along the counter, you'd see that there's a body lotion, there was a mouthwash, aloe, face soap, and inside the shower there was shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. The toilet shower area is separated from the rest of the bathroom with its own door, which is great if you're sharing this room with multiple people that you can close that area off. Our room didn't have a bathtub. It only had a shower, and I think that could be an issue if you're traveling with small children. You might want to have the bathtub. The shower was nice though. It had 2 shower heads and good water pressure. The water was warm enough. It didn't take too long to heat up, which can be an issue at some hotels. In the shower was also a clothesline that stretched across the top for you to put your swimsuits or a beach towel on to dry. It did rain every day that we were at Disney, so this would be a nice thing to put your wet clothes on so they don't stink up the rest of the room. Inside of the room, there was a Keurig with coffee pods and a nice refrigerator. I brought key lime pie back to the room a few times, so I was grateful to have that refrigerator. Right next to where our room was located was a swimming pool. This pool did not have a lifeguard, but it did have some lounging chairs and enough area to paddle around. There was a larger pool area across a lake, which I've marked with the blue star. This area had a sand volleyball area. There is a restaurant and a pool that had 3 lifeguards when I checked it out. And in the background, you can see the new hotel that's under construction. In between the food area and the pool was a playground. It had a little sand pit for the kids and a slide. Now, there are a few things I want to share with you that I did like about staying at this hotel. The first is magic hours. So magic hours are when you stay at a Disney property, you can sometimes go to certain parks depending on the calendar date a little bit earlier. And this is great if you want to go on some of the more popular rides without having to wait a super long time. The second thing I liked was the transportation. You didn't have to worry about how we were going to get from the airport to the hotel or from the hotel to the parks. That's all taken care of with buses that are free to take to any of those places. The third thing is similar to number 2, proximity to the parks. Coronado Springs is located in between Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, so it was a short bus ride to either of those, and it's really easy to get to Epcot. Magic Kingdom was further away, but we actually used Lyft to get there, so we could get there right when the rope dropped. Number 4 is the Magic Bands. Like I said earlier, it was really nice not having to worry about room keys or tickets to the park. We were actually able to go straight to our room once we got there. We didn't have to go to reception, and you can use the Magic Band to buy things in the park, so I wasn't ever fumbling in my fanny pack for money. The few things that I didn't like, starting with the door that had the full-length mirror on it, that door. So that was actually connected to the other room, and through that door, we could hear everything that was happening in the other hotel room. We couldn't hear anything to the room on the right side of us, but through that door, we could hear the TV, we could hear people sneezing, we could hear people talking. I'm a very light sleeper, and so it might be good in the future to ask for a room that's not adjoining to another. The next thing I didn't love was the internet that was provided. It was really slow. I ended up using my data the whole time because the Wi-Fi was just not fast enough for me. This is a little bit more of a personal thing. I felt the room was dry, and so I was very grateful that I brought eye drops for in the morning. After sleeping in the room, my eyes were super dry. The fan in the bathroom was motion activated, so every time you walked in the bathroom, it turned on, and it was pretty loud. Not hard to turn off, but annoying. And as I mentioned before, there was construction going on. So during the day, you could hear the construction. At night, you couldn't, but it's something to consider if you want to wait maybe to stay at this hotel after they're done building this portion. It could be nicer. So the question is, would I stay at Coronado Springs again? And I'm not sure. For being a Disney property, I was a little disappointed there wasn't more theming, and there were a few things that were annoying for me with the room specifically. It was pretty much a basic hotel room, but I've never stayed at a different Disney property, so I have nothing to compare it to. I'm curious, for those of you who have stayed at Coronado Springs before, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.